Emerge from your cocoon. Darkness follows me. I only wish that death may protect us.
And everyone.
May wandering souls find their own way out.
What is Mr. Dinosaur going to do now? Whatever shall they do? I don't know if he has to worry about it. Okay. So, plan today is we are going to do the new main story. Because I want to see that before an AXA comes out. That's my plan, and I think, I know if we'll complete all of it today because it's long as hell, I assume. All the other ones have been. So, we shall see if I finish it. But we're gonna do our best. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna give it another second, let some people join. I think I still got a little bit. Yeah, I've got enough. 40, so 88, 92. I think she's pretty good. Yeah. She gets the 80. Then she gets the 28. She's fine. She's fine. She's pretty good. 70 basically with the Lycone. You need a new one because you're too fast. Actually, I mean, I guess the 24 puts you a pretty decent amount anyway, doesn't it? 20 flat. 73, yeah, and then 12. Yeah, you're fine. I think we'll probably just use Gatrus to murder everyone. That seems good. How many pigeons have I collected? 3. So not that many. Characters. Yeah. Not really anyone that I here to build. Like I would finish you. Or I mean, I guess you're pretty much finished. But then we got Ramen. So I don't really need you. I mean, basically the same thing. I guess it's fine. That's fine. It's fine. So, okay. Give it about 5 minutes, I think. It's probably good. let's just get some more of the remembrance stuff. That seems good. This thing. Welcome in. How we doing? Crimson. Bottom. Remembrance. We'll do one of these before we go and do the main story. And then we'll go do the main story.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz.
That's like,
Life is not. I grant you this, as you wish.
Everything converge and awaken. It's coming. Ready, set. Fighting the west wind, away we go. Delivering warmth. Can you let me have some fun this time? No matter.
Please cherish the time before your sleeves wilt here.
Yin and yang, life and death. Everything came. You took the bait. Underrest covered your ears.
I grant you this, as you wish.
one-shot everything.
Time for a buzz. Information in accordance.
Okay.
No matter.
So many arrows in my face.
Move aside! No bullying allowed!
You too, please, wilt here.
Huh. More enemies. Time for a buzz. Everything came together as one.
Okay.
Time for a buzz.
I grant you this, as you wish. Embrace new life, Pollux.
Very good. Now the dragon comes into play.
Darkness follows me. I only wish that death may protect us.
Now let's go. Move out. Okay. We saved the god, and we're going to become god.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Sure. Eventually stopped here. May all who have lost their way on the long path of fate meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Forgot about my microphone. I forgot how to do things. Whoa. Okay. There we go. There we are. Now we're better. Mission is the exclamation mark. Tribios' memories have unveiled the very first prophecy. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle, such as the will of fate. One shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Aranova. If I take on Oryx's trial, will the prophecy come to pass for me as well? Regardless, I must give Aglaia an answer. Become God, don't become God. Both seem fine.
It's you, Cass. I finished the anthology of poems you lent me. Here it is.
I thought you'd be too preoccupied to find time for reading.
Precisely because of these obligations, I felt compelled to read it swiftly.
Okay.
Wouldn't all these preoccupations slow your pace?
On the contrary, knowing that time is limited can push one to overcome their limitations. The weight of these responsibilities seems to have enhanced my reading efficiency.
I understand completely. During my time at the Grove, the closer exams drew, the more efficient I became at tackling everyday mundane tasks. Anything but my actual studies.
Precisely. As I remember, you and Finon were both disciples of the new Sporists. I assume that Anaxa's exams were as unreasonable as the man himself, correct?
Seems relatively.
The courses Professor Anaxa taught were Introduction to Alchemy and History of Mythology. And to be perfectly honest, those two courses were the students' greatest nightmares.
So,
The history of mythology taught by the blasphemous great performer himself. I can imagine their fear.
Great performer.
Now that I think about it, students would often rush to the podium during class to challenge him on those blasphemous ideas.
Weird.
May I ask, Lady Aglaia, has your relationship with Professor Anaxa always been like this?
He openly dismisses people's faith and questions the very justification of the Flame Chase journey. Our positions have been destined to be at odds. While you were studying there, I assume you must have heard of his nickname.
Nax.
A Dromus draped in finery?
As I see it, this nickname is more of an insult to the Dromas.
Oh.
Despite his insufferable arrogance, I do hold a certain respect for his nature as a scholar. To remain true to his principles, he is unafraid to stand opposed to the world, and that requires considerable resolve. Anaxagoras' life is almost like a satire. As a Chrysos heir, he refuses to heed the prophecy, while he disrespects the gods.
The gods have chosen him.
He was indeed chosen by Circes.
Very much so.
Is
He's kinda
something
taken
weighing
over
on
his
you,
body.
Cass? The golden thread is quivering. I sense there's more to this exchange than idle chatter.
With all due respect, I'd like to know what you plan to do with him.
In light of his assistance in the battle against the Flame Reaver, I am willing to grant him some time to find a way to remove the core flame.
Okay.
However, if Anaxa decides to make any move that places us in danger, I will not hesitate to take extreme measures.
So he's good as long as we don't.
Just as I feared.
The Flame Chase journey is the destined path for the Chrysos heirs. Yet he now seems more like an empty shell. Given his strong sense of self-respect, I trust that Anaxagoras will make the right decision.
Still, I can't help but hope for another possibility. Perhaps Anaxa will also overcome his limitations, now that he knows time is limited.
Maybe. It's like reading a book.
I understand your stance. Let's continue this discussion another time.
Yes, when we
But
decide whether
now,
or not we
let's
need to
greet
kill him.
our guest.
That's me.
You're here.
Yes.
Does this mean you're ready to take on Oryx's trial?
I'm still on the fence.
I understand. It was the sacred beast's idea, after all. However, it warrants careful consideration, given their intricate ties to the Titan.
True.
Memmy mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem memmy mem.
Good evolution.
Surrendering the core flame is a Chrysos heir's duty. Your selfless assistance is deeply appreciated.
You're welcome.
However, I urge you to carefully consider the risks of accepting the trial. Becoming a demigod means forsaking your humanity. You will inherit Orynyx's divinity and bear the time of Amphorius, all on your own. From that point onward, your fate will be forever intertwined with ours, never to be separated again, until the end of Genesis.
Yes, that's me. Are you trying to talk me out
On the
of it?
contrary.
That's a good way.
You are the only one who qualifies to attain divinity. Yet, for that very reason, I do not wish to pressure you.
Well, I'm glad you're very honest. It's nice. Is there a plan B?
It's exceedingly rare to find a capable Chrysos heir. If this path proves unattainable, I am willing to lower my expectations.
Okay.
There are still many priests of Yanisopolis and their descendants in the city. If I'm left with no other option, I'll try to find someone worthy among them.
other option, the disdain. If I do not descend into hell, who will?
Mem worry. Memmy memmy mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem.
Thank you.
Mem memmy mem, memmy mem 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 hero.
Hero.
Memmy mem mem, mem 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 mem. Memmy
They
mem
never
mem mem
caused
mem
us any
mem,
harm.
mem memmy mem mem.
I guess not.
Memmy mem 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 mem, mem mem mem, memmy mem 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 mem.
Yes, child.
It looks like you know that Titan rather well.
Memmy mem mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem 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 mem, memmy mem mem mem, memmy mem mem mem.
Can Mem just become the god?
Memories that exist outside of your own experiences.
Just make Mem.
I
Oryx.
can't explain
Easy.
why, but I can vouch for Mem's words. When I was in the abyss, I heard the Titan's groans,
You best.
full of pain and grievances, yet without any ill will.
I trust
Since
you
you've made
guys.
your decision, go back to the bath chamber and get some rest. Trinem will call for you when the ceremony is ready.
She'll just grab my legs and just put me in the pool.
It is difficult for me, as the guide, to absolve myself from blame for things to have progressed to this point. Time and again, you have risen to the occasion for Akima. Nearly rewarding you with some honeydew is no longer able to express the extent of our gratitude.
Who acts like
When the
this
dust
is like
settles, I hope that
made
we'll have
by
the
the
chance
gods.
to have a long chat regarding your return journey and the curse of the sky. It's about time that we lift the taboo and discuss things openly.
Whoa, that's quite the change. I should go and say hi to Castraz. Ah, Castraz.
Miss, may everything go well for you and Mem.
Aw.
It's nothing. I only came to discuss some matters with Lady Aglaya. Previously, I lent her an anthology of poems that Lady Trianne had gifted to me. Tracing back, this anthology was something left for Lady Trianne by a bard before their passing. Although
Interesting.
personal properties should be cleared out once their owner has passed on, Lady Trianne gave this book to me since she knew how much I like to read.
Cleared out.
It just contains an allegory. In a faraway land, in a city known as Styxia, a dragon corrupted by the black tide descended one day, swooping upon the city like
Pollux.
death itself. It swallowed the princess of the city whole before it was suppressed.
God.
After taking down the evil dragon, the warriors discovered that the princess's life had already met its end.
Ew.
Overwhelmed by
Is there
grief,
backstory?
the queen hired an alchemist to resurrect the princess using the dragon's flesh and blood. However, having lost memories of her previous life, the resurrected princess turned into an evil dragon herself and wreaked havoc on the city. As a result, the prosperous Styxia met its demise.
I mean, I don't know if either. Like, I guess it's dark. I don't know. If it's definitely touching. Nah, she understands.
The author of this book is Archepia, a wandering bard who traveled to many cities.
Many.
Among the things she left behind are poems, dictionaries, and many tragicomedy scripts. She even clearly underlined and took notes in books that covered myths with her elegant handwriting. While flipping through these books, I felt like I was afforded a glimpse into the life of Archepia. It felt just like I was traveling with someone that I'd never met before. It was as if she had yet to pass on and was still alive.
Okay, so she died. She did die. True. Also true.
That's right. Writing, drawing, and taking photographs. It seems like human nature to try and leave records of things.
Very true.
Speaking of taking photographs, when I was helping you to take the photo previously, I did not look through the photos in your photo stone out of courtesy,
March 7th.
but
She's famous.
I'm also very curious about the story of the Rosy Celestial Maiden. Despite having visited many cities in Amphorius, I still understand nothing about the world beyond the sky. If there is an opportunity... Forget it. Let's talk about this in the future. For now, I only hope that you'll be able to complete the trial safely and obtain Orynyx's blessing.
No way I don't, right? Time to go and talk to Dan Hung. Hey, dude man, I'm gonna become a god. You're not gonna be the only one with cool backstory powers. I'm coming. I'm gonna be the cool one now. You won't even believe it. Ah. Upgrade men into a person who can talk, please. I don't like listening to men. Men little Grimoro. Oh my god, look at him. No one can resist the urge. The illusion? It's fake. Ah. True. Very cute. Anyway, it was all an illusion as we saw. Citizens
That's right. Oh, partner, you're back just in time. This is something that the both of you should probably know.
Yes, citizen. Trouble?
I wouldn't call it trouble. I just think it will be favorable if the both of you understand the situation in Akama better.
Might be a good idea, I guess. Council, that is. Seems like they've made their move. So they're banning
Some
Azaya.
background information for you. The Council of Elders is an authoritative body in Amphorius, made up of different city representatives. They hold legislative power over the Holy City, and are in charge of presiding over the Citizens' Assembly held once every few years.
Okay.
This is the most important social event of Akama. It is highly influential, and can even affect what happens to the Flame Chase journey.
That's why it's important. I understand now. Should get a... I've never once passed a sociology class. next time, if we get out of here, fine.
Despite her vision and wisdom that spans across thousands of years, even she cannot win over the hearts of everyone.
I mean, she could. 'Cause she could just like... And then they're dead. And she has
Every 5 to 10 years, the Council of Elders organizes a citizens' assembly at Dawncloud. During the assembly, the representatives will vote on major issues, such as whether the Chrysos heirs led by Aglaya should still hold the right to govern the Holy City, and
Okay.
whether the Titan's conquest should continue.
Sounds like some sort of system to balance the heroes and the mortals. I mean, sounds like...
That is correct. However, the problem lies in the fact that there are ill-intentioned extremists in the Council of Elders. They view the Citizens' Assembly as a way to restrain the Chrysos heirs and hope to take complete control over the Flame Chase journey. We can refer to them as the Opposition. During the assemblies held in the past 100 years, the voices supporting the Opposition have been growing stronger in the shadows. It's only thanks to Aglaya that the Flame Chase journey has been able to continue to this day.
I guess that's...
The Citizens' Assembly is just around the corner. But this time, there seems to be a new variable to the situation.
Me! Is it me? Is it an... Oh. Next. It's us. No, we might be mentioned as an Anaxa.
I'm afraid that the Council of Elders might want to take advantage of Professor Anaxa.
They're gonna drug him. Holy shit.
Aglaya will surely take back Cersei's core flame. But with Anaxa's current condition, it's so unique that nobody knows how taking the core flame away from him will affect him. He has always been someone that is only concerned about his own research. I'm certain that he must want to escape from the monitoring of the Golden Thread and protect himself.
That's a good
If the opposition were to offer an olive branch at this time.
Is that like a knowledge? Might betray and defect towards the Council of Elders. I mean, I don't think he would do it, honestly.
Anaxa has never believed in the prophecy, so technically it cannot be considered a betrayal. However, he has taught many Chrysos heirs, and has long been considered an important ally of Akuma. I truly do not wish to see comrades turning on one another.
And even if they did offer him something, is there anything we can do? Yes, you can help. I've got
As I believe in his character, I plan to plead with Aglaya and try to buy more time for him. Then, the greatest way in which you can help is for you to know what I am fighting for.
You're all down. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Things are piling up. And while I'm preparing to hit the grove to uncover clues. To uncover clues? I guess not. I didn't realize there was information about I thought that was only us. I thought it was supposed to be a secret. Shush.
Allow me to apologize for the fact that we always seem to be troubling you. I hope that Orynyx will show more benevolence and be more accommodating. I remember that they seemed quite fond of you back in the Abyss.
Oh yeah, they loved me.
Go and rest and regain your strength.
They made me go.
We'll meet at the Vortex in a
talk
few
with my
days.
old terrorist buddies.
Oh, right. You can read this scroll if you want to find out more about the Council of Elders and the Citizens' Assembly.
Damn it. Politics. Yup. Appendix. Appendix? We love appendix. Considered a government organization. Carefully, we are communicated directly with Carefully multiple times during the error crisis. Mortals to Carefully, showing themselves as truth heroes. Well, yes. I understand. Nap time.
Mummy, Memmy mem nervous.
I was trying to take a nap, ma'am. A sitting duck has been thrown into the deep end. Shut up.
Memmy mem nervous memmy mem.
Narbes. And Aeon, I've uncovered the gaze of several. Okay, please. I mean, probably. Let's wait. Let's take a nap. How food is Vortex. This is, I'm gonna become a god.
Esteemed one, Orynyx's vacant totem awaits.
Totem.
If you have already made your preparations to become a pillar of Amphorius, please, step forward.
Was I supposed to prep? I didn't prep. I didn't prep a thing.
I'm so parched.
Damn, I don't got nothing.
Little Gray and Mem, thank you. Your resolves cannot be questioned. We praise your pure selflessness and courage. May Kefali light your path forward. Get ready to assume Orynyx's divinity, Trailblazer.
The path is lit. God, that's all I can.
The divine position of Orynyx has already been vacant for some time.
4 days.
We can feel the space of the trial closing. As there isn't much of their soul left, we'll have to complete the ceremony before their soul completely dissipates.
Are their souls just like... I've gotten used to fighting fires. I haven't fought that god, and they gave me a big
The
old
eighth
lance
core
of
flame
fire.
coveted by the miracle that once belonged to the great Vale of Evernight, Orynyx. It shall now be returned by the 2 elected heroes of the Chrysosaurs. A traveler who is upright and courageous,
Dog.
and a sacred beast that invokes miracles. Who? Mem. Both of you, please, come forward.
Thank you for ignoring her.
Recite along with us.
And hold out your hand. Very dramatic.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world,
World.
we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
The world.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold,
Gold.
till we wither in willing service to the prophecy.
Prophecy. You're gonna have some gold in me, boy. I don't think I have gold. That's a good
These are just words meant to make the prayer seem more solemn. Please, focus.
I didn't know it was a play.
And surrender the core flame.
Ow. Oh, this. Oh. Thought I had it. That's a hard one. Okay. And then it explodes and we all die. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12.
Orynyx. Their soul has been waiting for a long time.
Has it? I thought we got it like
Perhaps
5 days
they're
ago.
also quietly waiting for the arrival of their successor.
Hey, we're not happy. I love all of you. I should meet you in the next life. Got the sparkling eyes. This is the last time I shall ever see you. Goodbye, my friends.
Don't worry. You're tougher than I am, right?
I don't think so. You broke his ring and you took my bat. I think you got me on that, friends.
Remember?
Nope, no more. I have decided I will not become God. Sorry.
Traveler from beyond the sky, let us pray that the Titan acknowledges your worthiness.
Although she loves cracking jokes at inopportune times, her determination is as strong as the Chrysos heirs. She will definitely succeed.
I will definitely succeed. Better believe it.
While she's away, I would like to have a chat with you, Maglaya.
Ooh.
Speak. I'm listening.
Are you? Time for a little chat, God.
Slap, slap!
That's...
Wake up! How is it? How do you feel?
Oh, thank God, you're talking.
Right? I think that it's amazing too. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
I have
Testing,
such a
testing, 1,
cute
2,
voice.
3.
It must be because of all the memories that I collected. They allowed me to grow beyond expectations.
Finally, we don't have to listen to mem.
Also, listen. The words of the Titan are becoming clearer.
I thought you could understand the Titan.
It
It sounds like words.
Have I finally reached the end? Are the years of isolation coming to an end?
Yeah, we're gonna come eat your heart.
Oryx. Oh, how heartbreaking. Ever since the figure draped in the black cloak robbed them of their core flame, they have been relegated to waiting in isolation in such a confined space.
Oh.
We are going to help alleviate their pain, right?
Oh no.
Memories broken.
Thing. What's this way?
Mother, where?
We shall do everything in our power.
Mother? Who are they calling out for?
Mother, I think. Is this? Oh. That's just an area we've already been to and everything. Come! Big! Bam. Go! Ooh, a door. This doesn't seem like a very small space. I'm
You.
just saying.
It's you.
It's me. We can.
I remember you.
Oh, don't sound so excited.
Skyfather has gazed upon you. Mother
The sky type you?
is calling for you.
Kafka? Oh, fully. Never mind. Okay, I don't understand gibber. Interesting.
Skyfather has chosen you.
Oh, yeah, he is. Who's mother? We know fully. mother. Again with your gibber. Within the echo, the cry of a baby. That doesn't sound like mother.
Mother is no longer responding.
Have something important.
Something important.
We come to eat you.
An important matter.
The most important. I needed a midnight snack.
Oryx, listen to me.
Yep, don't
Aren't
listen to
you
me.
tired? Throughout the long years, you have always been protecting the fate of Amphorius. Each time people draw strength from within their memories, every single ripple falls onto your shoulders.
God.
There's no need for you to bear this any longer, Oryx. From today onwards, someone else will bear time on your behalf. This is why we have come.
Freedom. Freedom.
Oh yeah, that's us.
I
Your
want
freedom.
freedom.
Oh, poor child. Everything will be fine. Let us help you. You can have a good rest now.
You gotta stop speaking in two different languages. What's trouble in you, big fella? I know she calls you child, but what's up, big fella? I don't understand
You
that.
Potential. Strength.
Oh, okay, it's two separate.
Willpower. Powerful. And tenacious.
Alright.
But you lack something.
Is it being humble? Because I'm the most humble.
Just one thing.
Gold blood.
Lacking something. What is
My
it?
blood isn't made of gold. I don't have oysa. So I just keep saying,
What you lack
it's oysa.
is a future.
What? You're gonna kill me? That's right, I live in the moment. So I don't need a future.
Future?
Traveler from the sky. You should have dissipated already.
What?
The gaze from Sky Father. Stabilize your form.
Are you telling me that you killed me?
From the moment you crossed the sky, your life was cast away.
No
Right now, you are simply a collection of walking memories.
What?
Dead.
How is that possible?
Dead? I can't
The
believe this.
space is collapsing. Someone must inherit the authority of time.
I'm dead, I guess. I can't.
If the pillar is lost, the laws of time will collapse.
It's a good thing I was sent in first.
Amphorius will succumb to eternal disorder.
The plane doesn't work very well anyway. Revive me, quickly!
Time never compromises, never bears grudges, never forgives. never makes a choice. Child of humanity, Titans, Mother, Sky Father,
All of the people.
time restrains everything that exists in this world.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate.
Orynyx's divinity is dissipating? Is the trial coming to an end?
Pathstrider of remembrance, my strength, I shall entrust it to you. The fate of the world, if you wish to. Save
Oh,
it.
that's why Gastrus is the main. We're gonna go
Go
find
and
Gastrus.
find your future that has been stolen.
Stop. Someone took.
Even if that means you'll have to cheat death.
My time. Literally.
You'll have to challenge that. Hand of shadow, clasped with unyielding fingers.
Oh, you better believe it, baby. I'm taking him out. I'll have 15 hours and go kill other god. That's wild. 15 hours seems like not very much time to go kill God with other God, get not God, you know? I'm awake. Did I come out not awake? I don't think any of the other guys did. I knew that much. However, I'm dead. Just so you know. The Titan must be joking, right? So, what's my superpower? I mean, that did. Yes. I remember being striked. Yeah, something like that happened. You didn't drag me out of the car? So you saw me dead. You were knocked out by a rock. That's so funny. I died, but you were knocked out by a rock. Oh, that's so funny. I assumed. Cry for me. Celeron, please. Has been disproved. Has it? Has the Celeron been disproven? Yes. I mean, Mighty still dies. Who's where? Yeah. I
Hey.
have 15 hours.
Are you alright?
She's talking.
I heard you two talking about Thanatos. Cass is also very concerned about the warning.
Toes. Yes.
She has left the vortex and returned to the garden. Shall we go and
Toes.
look for her? Thanatos is the Titan that Cass has always been looking for. Regardless of whether there are any clues, there's probably no one else that understands death better than her.
Probably. That sounds
Oh,
like as good a
right.
plan as any.
There's something that I have to tell you.
That's
The
what
Chrysos
Ganon
heirs
said.
already know everything that has happened to you.
everything.
I was too worried, so I told them everything. Please don't hate me, okay?
That's a hard ask there, ma'am. But I'll consider. We'll see how I feel at the end of the story.
More and more.
Miss, I'm right here.
You're not at the garden. Was this the Garden of Recollection? All the flowers dying. One
Please
by
stay
one.
there and slowly turn around.
That's why she could touch me. I'm dead. Purple. My veins. I'm slowing. Spin around immediately. Boo! I can't see. I'm blind.
Please pardon me.
She killed me. It wasn't thorough. Lanky arm. Causing a thing to
Just as I expected. I cannot feel anything.
You're invading my personal space?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to verify once again.
That
Back
I
at the
was
Grove,
touchable?
I was puzzled as to why you were not affected by my
The
curse.
The Grove.
I thought that it might have been the special ability of a traveler from beyond the sky.
Yeah, my first guess wasn't that I
Never did I expect that this would be the true reason.
I can't lie.
I'm sorry.
my first thought.
I should have noticed that something was amiss earlier.
Definitely not your fault.
Miss, if
It's not
my
my
abrupt
first thought,
behavior
it's
just now offended you, I hope that you can forgive me.
Do it again and I'll...
I'm just thinking, if your soul has really left your body, as a mortician, I might be able to trace where it has gone to.
Can you?
Cass, did you find anything?
No, I'm
My
dead.
apologies. Not as of yet. Perhaps I have overestimated my capabilities.
Yeah, last time you followed
But,
the souls, you
Miss, would you
coughing
be
blood.
willing to let me try again? This time, I'll increase the area of contact slightly.
were... We gonna kiss.
Perhaps the result might be different this time.
We're gonna make out.
I have never touched the living in this way before. If my actions are in any way disrespectful, I hope that you can forgive me.
Yes. Calm breath, calm breath. Did you find something?
I seem to have caught a glimpse of something. Your soul is currently roaming someplace and cannot find a way to escape. But perhaps it might not be a bad thing. If your soul is still wandering around, it means that we still have time. We have a chance to find it before the fingers of Thanatos sweep everything away.
His fingers
Clues.
are real slow. It's been
Just a few more. I need
at
more
least
guidance.
a month.
The connection has been severed. With my strength, I'm not able to trace it. It was me. I was a little too hasty. Don't worry, miss. Although we currently have no leads, I will do my best to search for the whereabouts of Thanatos, bring back their core flame, and personally return to you the life that you have lost too soon.
Dog.
I know that I'm lacking in confidence, but I hope that you can keep this promise of mine in mind.
I will do
Before
my
I
best
manage to
keep
deliver on
pretending
this
I'm alive.
promise,
Does that work?
please do your best to hang on.
I'll do my best.
Amphorius needs you.
Yeah. Live on bravely. I understand.
Lady Aglaya and Lord Finon are currently discussing some matters in the paths. They're worried about you too. If possible, please go there and let them know that you're well. Although,
I'm not.
I don't actually know whether your
Not
current
dead
situation
yet.
can be described as well. Also, please accept this Styxian fable. Reading can help one to focus and relax. I hope that reading this can help tide you through this difficult period.
That's very sweet.
More and more species are
Dixie of Fables, I got a plate! Ruthless demons from the event. Tough cookie! Oh my god, they're so silly. Let's go to Kanbaba. They're so cute. Oh my god. Any butterflies? No butterflies. Quite sad. Don't get me. I broke your vase. Okay. Apparently we're not here to play. Onward. How's it going?
They're here.
I'm here.
Partner!
How are we?
Hyacin said you definitely wake up. How do you
I
feel?
definitely wake up. She's very good. So the whole world knows? I feels quite cool. Being a departed spirit.
Well, at least you look no different from the living.
No.
I think that most
No, you
living
look for it.
people don't even look as good as you do.
You've completed the trial of time. And I have to admit
Oh, yeah,
that the
that was a good
process went
trial.
better than I expected. Even in the end, that Titan's heart still showed a soft spot for humankind.
Those tights are pretty soft.
However,
They're made of flesh.
I never
Really
expected that. Two people who have cheated death would appear in Akima at the same time.
squishy. Mighty?
That's what we have
Are you
been talking
Mighty?
about.
Yes.
Mighty has been in Akima for such a long time, but has no one thought to study his indestructible body? If there were even any minor breakthroughs, we wouldn't be as clueless as we are right now.
Indestructible body.
Many have had this idea, but so far, there have been no results. If it were successful, Thanatos wouldn't have disappeared without a trace. Nevertheless,
Yes.
now is not the time for us to give up. At the very least, we can still see a glimmer of hope.
Tiny.
Cypher,
Ooh.
if anyone in this world knows the whereabouts of death, it would be her. I'll try and get her to return to Akima, but do be prepared for a less than ideal outcome. Please understand that throughout the history of Amphorius, no one has ever managed to escape the clutches of death. At the end of time, Thanatos silently awaits all.
Wow. That's because
It is my duty.
on our side.
We too require you to bear the divine position of time. But before that, just
What's wrong, Aglaya?
What's happening?
omens always come in pairs. A tiny air current will eventually brew into a storm that tears the sky apart.
Oh my god.
It's Anaxagoras. He has initiated contact with the Council of Elders.
Fuck, I thought
In
I
the
had
end.
him down.
It has still come down to this.
I thought I had him.
I earnestly hope that your assessment of him is accurate, Finan.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna
Otherwise, the efforts of my teacher and I of the past millennium might be reduced to dust because of that great performer.
do it. Yeah. Anaxa! It's me! It's him! The guy!
I'm back here again.
God,
I remember this dream. This realm is covered in a silk-like fog, and the land is barren and harsh. The crowd of travelers leaves tracks everywhere.
God.
Hey! Excuse me! What is this place? Where in Amphorius are we?
Ah. The river.
The mutters of the
Souls?
traveler are in a language I'm unable to comprehend. Or perhaps they're just distracted and ignored my question.
Entirely possible.
Tell me, which Titan reigns over this land? And how do I find them?
And how do I find them? He doesn't sound very yeah.
Hand of Shadow.
Shadow.
Hand of Shadow Thanatos. Could this possibly be the Netherrealm?
You are dead.
Not
Never mind.
Nether
River of Souls,
Realm.
right?
Then where is this? River of Souls? The outskirts of the Netherrealm? Are you heading downstream toward the Netherrealm?
Any of them?
The Nether Realm. Nothing but an illusion.
Okay.
Titan rejects you, me. Listen.
We're trying.
What? The traveler lifts their wrinkled fingers and remains silent. I look in the direction they are pointing and listen closely. There. A massive shadow brought the sound of rushing tides.
Yeah.
The sound of tides. I can hear it.
We can hear it. A river. That's the River of Souls.
I hear it, deep within the tides, beyond the closed gates of the Void World.
The Netherrealm.
A voice, about to recount something.
You are dead and we can't take you.
Child of humanity,
Oh.
is it death's embrace you yearn for with such urgency?
No, I think he just wants to die outside his body.
Oh, you have awoken. Welcome back to the mortal realm. Your consciousness is dissipating much faster than I expected. Ultimately, it seems like the Titan's core flame is incompatible with a mortal body.
How much longer can my consciousness remain in the mortal realm?
In my estimation, at best, you'll see 15 more entry hours.
15 days and nights.
15 days, never mind.
What is it? Are you finally starting to become attached to the mortal world now?
I doubt it, but possible.
On the contrary, 15 days feels a little too long for solving a singular problem.
God. He's such a prick.
Stop giggling. It's time for us to go. The messenger from the Council of Elders is almost here.
Ah, well, good.
Let me ask you one more question. Are you really planning to betray Aglaya's will?
What betrayal is there to speak of when I was never loyal to her to begin with?
What about that white-haired student of yours? Acting so recklessly, do you not care about what might happen to him?
Thainon is looking up to you.
There will be a price to pay for blind faith. This is also a lesson for Finan.
What a good teacher.
You truly are a strict teacher.
Truly. And then we can have him in our team, I believe. This guy.
You're better off believing in me than believing in prophecies.
God, he's cool. Look at this
Of course. This is how I've always been.
gun. I cast gun. For his neutral special, he wields a gun. God, he's cool. I can look at him. No looking. God, if I can't look at his eyes, I want you to know. Sorry, scroll
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagoras.
Not quite.
It's been a while, Lord Enexagoras.
Thank you for calling me by my first name.
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
Am I supposed to make one?
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
As a testament.
There are Antikytherans here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
You can see her?
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We Antikytherans perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
You see ghosts.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Enexagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
Cool design.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words.
This poor
They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
Why does he sound so unsure of himself?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Enexagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Please lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally.
Sure. Such assertiveness in an ally.
She's been waiting. Follow me, please.
Aren't we going to be...
Is there something on your mind, Lord Enexagoras?
Why are you holding your boobs up with
Nothing
your second
really.
set of hands?
It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend to Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action, whereas death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods, in their arrogance, deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
Circes, the kin of the Skyfather as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world.
Kinda sounds like Sea Dog VA.
Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
Ooh.
Please, Professor.
Cool.
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Yes.
Welcome to Dawn Cloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
That's a good thing we're invited.
Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly.
Okay. Couldn't you...
In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
Kindness.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Your second set of hands is quite odd. I'm not going
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the Grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Probably.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
God. No. Just after just this. Let's see.
Watch this magic trick.
Looked very cool, but I
Watch this magic trick.
I am a man of science. I'm no longer fast. It was a good timing for me to say I am fast. Ooh, butterfly, butterfly.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Yeah.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
And your presence here is about to be gone. What do you want?
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
As Kephales's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawncloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago, who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not sure whether I should laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You.
I'm out.
Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
My secret plan.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kephales's followers.
Really carefully.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the God of Deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Damn, calling him out.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
You're standing up. What? I'm going to stand here and solve this puzzle. And you can do no such thing to stop me. Now we have the exact opposite of what the puzzle is supposed to be. Again, the exact opposite. Oh, oh, wait.
Cersei saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she saw the puzzle. So, is she dead? That's a good question. Actually, I guess she's kind of dead.
Go melt it down.
Worthless junk.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
Fine.
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line. Even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Oh, he's standing
Tell me,
alongside us.
how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Cersei's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the calamity alone.
But we're not alone.
Yet, when the
Technically, I
Crown
think
Prince
Cersei
ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Virtuous.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
I thought she had a duck in her hair.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
Ooh, prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in.
I came to listen in.
But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours? Just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
15 days, lady. 15 days.
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
There it is. I like it. Hey, it's the little guy. Unclear, such a complex place. Oh. They'll want to get out alive, so they give orders. Others say they represent the people, the police say they represent the Titans, the merchant claims to have a lot of balance coins in the city, and the crisis is mighty and strong. King goes for who is likely to have the final say. Crisis, yeah. You sometimes constitution trust the strongest people. But being crisis is a physical thing. The best person is all brawn and no brains. Oh. Okay, thank you, small flame. Puzzle! Puzzle time! Let's see how many times you say. Okay, 7. And we need it to Yon yellow. Perfect. I'm very good at puzzles. I'm so good at puzzles. I shall steal their remains. Thank you, virtuous. Gun. Shotgun. What do you think it's?
Oh,
Pistol.
My, could it be that the great tree painted in this mural is actually depicting me?
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
Oh, I turned this off. Continue.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
Exquisite.
This mural is quite abstract.
Well, apparently they didn't know what you looked like.
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Probably, but who knows?
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting.
Interesting.
For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
We could all be trees. That's a good point.
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
I could not look at be a tree.
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
Refine.
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it seems that your journey to Dawn-Cloud this time is not just to seek protection.
No, probably not.
What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
I'll tell
The
you
entire
what I
plan
know.
is stored in my memory. So why don't you look there?
It's a good spot to look.
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old. Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his Dromastal to sleep? How interesting.
How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
Mr. Droma.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Alchema?
For sure. They're dead now. Why
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories.
I didn't mind if I did.
It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Good lord.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every Titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of Thelesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Yes, sir, her.
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that. Since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Oh, good. Oh, good. We're getting in. We're moving into the evil mastermind category here, Nexa. We might need to stop you.
Anaxa, you...
Impoticles.
I did it, teacher.
Necromancy is not allowed.
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre.
Resurrection?
Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Oh, that's a Genshin Impact reference.
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
Ah.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Oh. That's for the iPad.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
A fair trade.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever again. Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself.
Huh.
If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Gonna use...
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
Or the soul. One of the two.
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of souls is but the tip of the iceberg. I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever. I have grasped the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours?
Not I, not I. That is...
However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Yes. If you know you're stupid.
Now
well,
I understand.
go.
No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Yes. That's why stalkers can know so much about
Is that
you.
so?
Lord Anaxa,
Hi.
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
I was in the middle of a
I have a
conversation
message from
with the
Lord
god.
Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
Ugh. Okay.
It's finally time.
Finally.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world.
What shall he do?
If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
He is huge. If that is Kefali.
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, there are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
Isn't that the Dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Pious.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromas as well? You must really like those creatures.
Go.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view,
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead.
I was listening.
I'll take my leave for now.
Talk about me. Thank you very much. Unbelievable. Person, are you okay? I guess so. Money. Gun.
Go melt it down.
Gun. I'm so fast. Oh, hey, mystery. Puzzle. Puzzle. I love puzzles, baby. Puzzles. Puzzles are my favorite. So I need to at the end. 7. Oh, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3. I understand. I don't understand. 7 moves. 1, 2. So I need to not have it here. Oh. Okay. There we go. Puzzle solved. Oh, big brain. Biggest brain. I'm probably going to call it relatively soon here now. I can't go quick way. Gun. Distinctive tatters. Probably after we meet up with Kindness. Gun. I have a gun. No one can beat my gun. Just no chest. Okay.
Welcome to the Demigod Council, esteemed guests.
The Demigod Council?
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you.
None of it's good,
Head
but
of the
I've heard
Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss
Never mind,
anything?
all good things.
Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed. And yet, ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears.
Ah, Glide.
I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world: geniuses and dimwits.
Is that Catholine's core flame?
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras. Surely you remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions. This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
I think we need strife.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Goldweaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Circe's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
Let's begin.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
If Aglaya required a suitably intelligent Chrysos heir, then I'm the best fit for her needs. However, it's quite evident that she has no need for a Chrysos heir who could break free of her control at any time. Since I believe in neither Titans nor the prophecy, there's no way that I would willingly walk on the path that she extols. Given how rigorously she enforces her principles, how would she ever accept a heretic such as me?
I don't know.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Although the circumstances are rather unfortunate from an objective point of view, it is an undeniable fact that ever since the Grove was attacked, I have become the de facto leader of the Grove. The Council of Elders needs more backing if it wishes to topple Aglaya, and it's evident that the Academy wields considerable influence. At the very least, I have served as the Grove's special envoy to Akama for a significant amount of time. Of course, this also means that I will hold a crucial vote at the Citizens' Assembly.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akama that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Goldweaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kynes?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see then.
Ah, I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after, hmm?
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Lygus, we must have a discussion.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again.
Once again.
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
You may not, but Kynes has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan.
Who knows?
Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefale's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person.
It would be.
Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey.
Okay, follow along.
Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefale once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with the god.
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Why are you slower than me?
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefale will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefale than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world which is on the brink of destruction.
Fine. I shall ask him mine question.
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawncloud's peak.
What a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
We'll find something.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. All right, we're just a short hike away from Kefale. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Save your concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey.
Weird.
Look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
Am I hallucinating?
Probably.
Do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Big. Go.
Oh? Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Interesting. Strife.
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape the fate of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember. How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
This is a departed spirit?
Oh, dead guy. There's a lot of dead people here.
Go melt it down.
Go. Oh my god. Bubbles, my bubbles. Is it? And there they are again.
You two again.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Carefully?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Kaos? This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but the souls of people.
What?
That.
But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
Fine. some murder. Oh. There we are. Oh, cool. Oh, there's a lot of coins. Go in. Go in. Not going. Oh, get me.
I wish to swim along the currents. I cannot resist the torrent, stumbles into drifting along and giving up. In the end, I must travel in the middle of the journey. Perhaps such is the life of a butterfly.
Maybe. Butterflies don't have it. Cave. Nope. Not in the cave, I guess. Where are these coins? Where is my money? I must find my money. Money.
Yank. Wait, you found me. Something about the mural feels off. The many-eyed blind figures who will see your feathers reaching. Where could they be? Is it a revelation granted by my master, connected between time and space?
I don't know. Those I don't know why you were a bird. That seemed odd. Is there another coin? There's a wall there. So probably not. There's one more coin. There it is. I see it. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, money.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
It's got speed on it. Bam! Money! I love money. Right, going. Ding-a-ling.
Said that time a wind chime will make you a wish will allow the sun to defer her desires. My wish is simple, boo. Wish for sun tomorrow, draw my juice of wings.
Puzzle! Puzzles are our #1 favorite activity. Okay, I mean, I guess that works. Golden remains. I have remains with which are made gold.
Can you keep going?
Of course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Xerxes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Xerxes? doesn't matter. I can do this myself. Looks like I'm nearly there now.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary Era Chrysia, return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Why are you chanting that too? We're here, finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question, but all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then, let me uncover the truth for myself. Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again.
My mind is wandering.
This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the Void World. A voice ready to tell me something.
Thanatos.
This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
No, he's not dying.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Okay, waiting.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso.
Hi.
Are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Chaos.
Yes, and we've been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst-case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos'
Astrus?
soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Yes. I have faith in him.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Oh.
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
Wow.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question. The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important. Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
Okay.
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body. It's a majestic
Is that
sight.
so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the Great Tree.
Maps. Really something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars, and their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree, because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
Yet you study at the palace that is home to the Reason Titan. Quite counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all,
Denny.
the titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
I know, he's quite a douchebag. Yes, I didn't count on provoking
But
the
there
ire
will
of a
always be
local god.
people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Grey would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician,
Yeah,
I should have
what
been
a
there by
thing
his
to leave
side.
her off on. Agree. Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaia needs you to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful. They
Yeah,
could be,
there's
but
no
who
rest for the
knows?
weary, huh? In any case,
Wicked.
what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
I don't know if you being the chief physician means that you won't die. The silence in here is near deafening. The vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in. Maybe. That's time to move. The clock is ticking. I should search for clues as I move. Okay. And with that, I think that's a pretty good spot to leave us off on.
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers.
That tuned in had fun. And with that, I will be sending you to somebody. Anybody doing anything? Dog VA's on. I don't think I can send you there, but he is streaming. We'll send you here. She seems fun. Okay. Well, I hope everyone that joined in had a good time. Have a good night, everyone. Collecting rewards, collecting rewards.